you guys know that Pearl has always been a skinny little girl. All right. The last thing I want to peek at before I get out of here is that little balloon, that little blimp of a girl walking towards me over here. No babies yet. It's a baby watch. We're on a baby watch, y'all. Y'all do know that. Y'all want to take bets? Who will drop their kid first? Look, take a good look. Which of these sweet girls will drop their kid first? Now, neither one has. Why would you be doing that? I'm in my good shorts. Now get on out of here. Which of these girls will drop? I'm talking about which of these girls are gonna have their babies first. Now you need to stop that. Those are my good Crocs. You ain't gonna mess with my good Crocs. So, Tilly or sis? Oh, that was so mean of you, son. Ah! You need to get on down. You need to just get on. Uh-oh. You ain't gonna mess with me, boy. I'm daddy. I'm still your daddy. I may not be here all the time, but I'm still your daddy. You need to. Okay. I'm gonna leave y'all with that over there. Which of these cute girls are gonna drop their baby first? Tilly or Sissy? Sissy's the white one. Tilly is the brown one. You need to stop. You need to stop. Why are you doing this? Showing off in front of all your friends. Showing off in front of your friends is gonna get you nowhere. Bye, babies. I love you. You need to stop being a jerk. Because I love you. Why would you be trying to... Why are you doing this? Don't you guys wish they had an actual voice to tell you what's wrong? Ouch! That really hurt. Listen, I'm not a screamer by nature. I'm not just someone who just likes to walk around screaming. But that hurt me. Stop it. Sir? Oh, okay. We'll talk about your feelings. We'll talk about your feelings. And what are your feelings saying? Cornholio feels like we don't spend as much time and attention on him as we used to. And I'm sorry, Corny. I just get busy, okay? Look at me, I'm sweating bullets out here, Corny. Can I make it up to you with kisses? Okay, I'm putting you down now. Hey folks, Lester here. I just dropped off Lex with my dad. My mom's traveling this week, and Lex wants to hang out with his pawpaw. I'm coming into the front pond pasture because I have a little treat in my pocket. Some leftover French fries from our trip to McDonald's. And I was going to share those with my beloved pig, Trudy. I don't see her. So y'all come with me. Let's go around, find Trudy, and give her some treats. We can start off, though, giving Sadie a snack. Here, sweetie. Sadie. Trixie, would you mind if Sadie had a snack? There you go. Good girl needs a snack. Let's go find Trudy. Trudy! Oh, hi, sweetie. Come on, Big Trudy. Baby, I got you a snack. Sadie, you've already had some. This is for Trudy. Sweetie, I got you some French fries from McDonald's. Oh, my goodness gracious. You love these? Here, come in the grass. Come in the grass over here, baby. Looky. Oh, boy, you're going to love those, sweetie. Sadie, you've already had some. Sadie, you're going to get back and give Trudy her snack. Oh, my gosh. Oh, yeah, Trudy. Baby, Sadie. Trudy, sweet baby. Trudy, you're going to crush the French fries all into the grass, and then no one's going to be able to have any of them. Sweetie, just eat your fries. Sadie, you can't go over there right now. This is a ritual of hers. Sadie's never seen anything quite so dramatic. And yes, with Trudy, everything is all about drama. Sweetie, Sadie, baby. I love her. I love her so much. She's never going to change. You are never going to change, and I never want you to change, okay? I never want you to change. Please don't ever change who you are. I'm so happy that Ellie was able to get the geese back up to the pond. He's let the donkeys out for a couple of days to kind of rotate pastures. It gets really tough when they're going through as bad a drought here as we are at the other property, and the donkeys can spend a couple of days on this pasture and eat it down to close to nothing. and then rotate them back and forth around, which is great for them. I'm also happy that he let Sadie out of the barn dominium. Guys, I'm going to tell you something that a lot of you guys don't know. Well, first of all, let me say there's no excuse for this over here besides the fact that I've not taken the time to get in there and pour the chemicals. It should be done once a month, and I can promise you it's been at least 2 months since I've done that. Hey, no, you see, you cannot mess with her fries, baby. That's kind of her thing. So I'm really happy that Ellie was able to, I don't know how he did it. He somehow managed to get the geese back to the front pond, keep the pigs in the front pond. He moved the donkeys into the other pasture to kind of help rotate and help, you know, with our grass situation, rotating pastures. But I'll tell you what, that couldn't have been easy, because I know it took me a while back when I was trying to do it a couple of weeks back. Anyway, that had to happen, and I'm glad he's able to figure it all out on his own. I also want to talk about something else. We decided to put Sadie back into the pasture. We had her procedure done last Thursday. She spent the entire weekend and the first couple of days of the week inside the barn dominium. And my friends, she was absolutely miserable. She is such a good dog that at some point someone taught her, well, a couple of things. Number one, she never used the restroom in the house, not a once. So how crazy is that for a Great Pyrenees, who you would think by and large would be an outside type dog, has been housebroken? And she has. She's amazing. She never used the restroom, not once. But the worst thing about her being inside the barn dominium was she missed being in the pasture. And so we were looking and watching the stitching, and even though it's recommended, and I'm going to say that again, it's recommended, everybody. I know, I sound like I'm talking down to you, and I don't mean to. It's recommended you don't allow an animal to get wet when they've had stitching done of any sort for 2 weeks. But let her go. She went 5 days, and everything was healing up beautifully and nicely. And so we thought that she was suffering and struggling more by her frantic attempts to get out of the barn house. We could not contain her inside our fenced-in yard, and so we did make a decision to put her back inside the pasture. And the funny thing about it is she's not been inside the pond. It's like she knows on her own that she can't get herself wet. So she's doing wonderful, and we're so proud of her. She's back to serving and, you know, her purpose, and she feels like her purpose in life is to protect and love these babies. And so her stitching is fine, and she's good. So for everyone who was concerned, that's the whole thing. People have a concern, and instead of going to the source, you go to other folks who are not the source. Friends, Sadie is not my dog, okay? The same way as Jake's dog, Gunner, is not my dog. Now that's nasty, and you have clean water. See, now, you can't make it, oh my gosh. That is nasty water, not the clean water we give you. Guys, you don't have to go tattletale on people. Listen, a lot of folks have been emailing and messaging us about Jake and Gunner. Guys, I don't know why Jake never got Gunner fixed, but that's none of my concern. Gunner's not my dog. Gunner's not my dog. And it was very, it's kind of like I'm sitting here and I'm trying to be a good, what's the word for it? I want to be able to email back and forth with you or message if we need to message and answer your questions, but it can't be kind of a tattletale session, the things that I'm receiving. Look, Trudy's going over there to use the restroom. She has gone in the pond to poop. But so no, I really do wish that if you have a question or a concern for Ellie or for Megan or for Jake or for Pawpaw, don't email me about it. And go straight to the source. I'm going to tell you something that my boss would always tell us. I worked for her for so long. I mean, 25 years of my teaching career was spent working for the same lady. And she is an amazing woman. And many of the life lessons that I still carry with me were taught from her. And so she always reminded us, she goes, never sign things as anonymous. She goes, if you have a concern, she goes, be man enough or woman enough to put your name to it. She said she would so much rather us come to her office, knock on her door, ask to sit down and close the door, and have a real talk if we have concerns. She goes, that right there would go so much further with her than a group of teachers gathering in the corner, you know, of the building, or sneaking off into the teacher workroom to gossip and spread, you know, untruths or concerns. She goes, you address your concerns, and the only way to have, you know, concerns addressed is to voice them. So I think the same is true as far as things around the sanctuary or things around any of the Morrow Hill pages. If you have a concern, you don't have to come tell me and Jamie. We don't run Morrow Hill. We can only take care of what we take care of. So you will have to, at some point, if you have a legit concern, address it with those folks. And I will tell you the same way I've told everybody that we normally listen to the collective voices. If there's just one person who's screaming and hollering about something you don't like, you don't always jump on that right away. But at the same time, if there begins to be a collective voice of multiple people who are politely and respectfully asking to see something change or something be addressed, then that's what the channel and channels will listen to. All we ask is that you find a polite way to say it. Don't be mean. Just don't call us idiots. Hi, buddy. Back up, good-looking fella. Come on, back up. I can't walk past you. I can't walk around you. He feels like it's so demasculating to have me back him out of the way. But you cannot feed while he's standing in the walkway. Look at all that deliciousness. Come on over here, Jezebel. I got you over here, love. Come on. Come on, Marilyn. All right. Longhorns are looking great. So all of the protein, salt, sulfur, all of our licks are looking good. Our deworming blocks. We can really tell a lot about our animals by gauging how fast they're eating on those blocks. And so I will say that everyone's healthy. She's just skinny, y'all. Don't forget, Pearl has always been a skinny girl. Even before she was pregnant, she's always been a skinny girl. We've always known Pearl to be a skinny girl. From a calf, from a mere calf, you guys know that Pearl has always been a skinny little girl. All right. The sweet lady who sent me the Texas hat, I wore this. I literally wore it out. But the problem is these hats get wet from sweat and they begin to crumble. And so that's what happened over here. You can see where the sweat ring is right around where my thumb is at. That's where my sweat ring was at. And it has literally began to rot. That's horrible, I know. It began to rot all of the straw or whatever it's made from around it. So it was a very nice hat. I loved it. It was one of my favorites, but it is no more. And so that's where that hat has gone. I was asked in the video yesterday, how come I never wear the Chinese hats or the Texas hat? And well, you saw the Chinese hats don't really work out for me. Those might not be Chinese, yet you can't call them Oriental. You can't say, there's something you can't say anymore. Oh my gosh, I can't keep up. So you cannot say, you can say Asian, you cannot say Oriental.
Don't let your troubles fester. Come watch Longhorn Lester.
Yeah, something like that.